Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bomber Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfella, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
All right, TMZ just released an article with a little bit more detail about Floyd Mayweather return, which includes 2 fights. So let's talk about it. We back, Goodfella Sports TV. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video, all right? And it's everything that I heard in July after Manny Pacquiao beat Keith Thurman. The buzz behind the scenes was that Manny Pacquiao with Mayweather was going to do a rematch. Okay, see, Manny Pacquiao didn't come over to Premier Boxing Champions to fight Errol Spence or Keith Thurman or Adrian Broner. He came to fight Floyd Mayweather Jr. And that's the bottom line. Okay, he's no longer with Bob Arum. For those who don't know, he's working with Floyd Mayweather and Al Haymon's company, Premier Boxing Champions. And Floyd Mayweather, let's start off, is going to come back versus a UFC star. Okay, he coming back for the Mexican dates, May and September. So he looking to knock Canelo off his pivot again. Okay, those are Mayweather dates, supposed to be reserved for a Mexican to fight on those dates. This year, Canelo fought on May on Cinco de Mayo, but he didn't fight on Mexican Independence Day weekend. Okay, so he didn't fight then. So Mayweather's coming back to claim those 2 dates. One in a very, very special location, which I'll talk about, but I'll link the TMZ article in the description so you can read for yourself. So UFC star he could come back against is probably going to be Khabib or Conor McGregor. Okay, Mayweather been trying to box Khabib for a while now. You know, if you go check TMZ, Mayweather and Khabib, just put that next to TMZ in Google, you'll see the articles come up where Khabib manager said Floyd was begging him for a fight. Okay, and if you go back and also look at it, Floyd Mayweather went over to Russia for one of his fighters, Andrew Tabiti, had a fight over there in the World Series of Boxing tournament. You know, him and Khabib was talking about, you know, fighting. They both was in the house, and Khabib called Mayweather out after the event was over with, and most press picked it up, but people forgot because Floyd sitting here lying, saying he wasn't coming back. But everything I heard after the Pacquiao fight was Floyd was coming back. You know, Pacquiao and Thurman, Floyd was coming back. Everybody was saying it. The rematch is going to happen. Okay, and if you want to fight Conor McGregor again, I think Conor McGregor, no matter how many L's he take, I think that's a bigger fight than Khabib. Because one, Conor McGregor gonna talk his shit. 2, people thought the fight was close with Conor McGregor. And most of us hardcore boxing fans know Floyd carried them. And 3, you know, Floyd Mayweather been out the ring for a long time. You know what I'm saying? He still stay in shape though. But he been out the ring for a long time. So people think, well, McGregor been a little bit more active, he might have a chance. And then, you know, the press tour for a lot of people was epic. It got racial, you know what I'm saying? And they got to using race to promote a fight, and that's when I had to hop off the train on it. But one thing about it is they didn't sell out. You know what I'm saying? They didn't sell out because they marked the prices up so high for the fight that they didn't get enough tickets away. They just didn't sell it out. But they made a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so you can see McGregor, Khabib. I think those are the 2 most likely candidates to get that fight. And you might see some other fight crossovers on the undercard as well. But, you know, that's what Floyd Mayweather gonna do. So you're looking at a lot of pay-per-views next year for boxing. Before I get into the special Pacquiao fight in the venue, you're getting a lot of pay-per-views next year because January 25th you were supposed to get Errol Spence and Danny Garcia. Errol Spence got injured. It's gonna be a regular TV day. Then if Wilder wins tonight, so if y'all want to check out Deontay Wilder nights on pay-per-view versus Luis Ortiz, or you can go to the movie theater, just search Phantom or Fandango, search Wilder Ortiz 2, put your area code in and show you the quickest theater who's showing it. It's like $20. It's better than paying $80, right? All right, him and Fury, if Wilder win tonight, is doing a rematch February 22nd. Okay. Then if Teofimo Lopez beat Richard Comey, Lomachenko is doing a pay-per-view on March, they're saying, March and April. Then after Mikey Garcia tune up January, February, him and Manny Pacquiao is doing a pay-per-view. So right then and there, you potentially can have 4 pay-per-views in February, March or April, or even May. And then also you got Leo Santa Cruz and Gervonta Davis is supposed to be going on pay-per-view. So to be a boxing fan, it's expensive. And I don't know how they could ask boxing fans to pay all this pay-per-view. So a lot of boxing fans going to do what they got to do to see the fight for the free ball. All right. But, you know, and then Mayweather will come back in September. So this is very, very, you know, I don't know what Canelo going to do. Is he going to try to go head up? Because he ain't on pay-per-view no more. So the reason why Mayweather and Canelo couldn't go head up, because they're not going to do 2 pay-per-views in one day. With Canelo fighting on the app, it don't matter no more. So, but Mayweather and Pacquiao sounds like they're going to serenade or break the ground for a boxing fight at the Raiders' new stadium in Las Vegas. I heard the Raiders' new stadium in Las Vegas is very, very big. You know what I'm saying? I wonder what they consider doing the LA Rams fight at the LA Rams stadium, but I heard they might be a little bit behind schedule. And the budget went up by, I think, $1 billion. All right. Is, you know, and the Raiders is supposed to be splitting the bill with the Chargers, and the Chargers ain't paid nothing yet. That's why they're trying to send the Chargers over to London. That's another story for another day. I did a video on that too. But Pacquiao and Mayweather, okay, Pacquiao and Mayweather is probably going to break ground at the new Raiders Stadium in Vegas. And, you know, boxing fans been trying to get rid of both of these guys. And who you got to blame is, you got to blame Adrian Broner, and you got to blame Keith Thurman for not getting the job done, okay? I only hope for this fight not to happen again and steal the shine away from, like, Wilder, Joshua, Canelo, guys like that. And Mikey Garcia can upset Manny Pacquiao, which I think that's the reason Manny Pacquiao taking that fight. Okay, but if Mikey upset Manny, he probably more likely to get the Floyd fight. But they probably going to do it at the new Raiders Stadium. You know, it's what they reporting in September. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. You know, Floyd Mayweather, he can't stay out of the spotlight. I heard he was signing autographs for money. Maybe just to, you know, get a couple extra dollars. But you don't see too many, you know, guys that engross $1 billion in sport doing autograph signing unless it's a partnership, you know, with a company that's paying them to do it. But I heard he was signing gloves for $300 or $400 a piece. But like I said, it could have just been for an event, or he could have just been doing it to do it. But him and Dana White is cooking something up in the UFC. It's probably gonna be McGregor, could be Khabib, and he gonna come back. That's in May. In September, he gonna come back and fight Manny Pacquiao in Raiders Stadium, new stadium in Vegas for people who don't know. But for Floyd, you know, he just can't stay out the spotlight. You know, we've been dealing with Floyd and Pacquiao for 3 decades, not for the end of 2000s. You know, the 2010s we've been dealing with. Now we got to break the 2020s doing it. And people saying, well, Pacquiao, cloud chasing, he just want to fight Floyd. He going to fight Errol Spence. The intentions was never for him to fight Errol Spence. Errol Spence just opened up the floodgates fuller by getting into the car accident. So now, you know, everybody was saying, oh, we want the undisputed champion. We want an undisputed champion. That never was going to happen. Floyd was coming back regardless. He wasn't going to let Errol Spence, you know, really stuff his plate like that. You know, he was coming back regardless. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's just what's going to be the play. Now, is it going to be on Fox pay-per-view or Showtime pay-per-view is the question. And I think his relationship with Steven Espinoza is going to make it on Showtime, and that's what's going to carry Showtime next year. But, you know, Al Heyman and a lot of guys behind the scenes was pushing for this fight because PBC wasn't doing so well financially before Showtime came in. You know what I mean? Before Fox came in. You know, they wasn't doing good, and they wanted this fight because it's going to make a lot of money and it could save the company. You know, with all these other fighters begging for like 6-7 figure paydays almost. So they got to put them on pay-per-view, and they losing money. They're not selling out the arenas. They're not doing numbers Mayweather was doing. And so right now, you know, they need Captain PBC back, Floyd Mayweather, to right the ship. So they needed this to happen. Contrary to what the fans believe, he hating on Wilder, he hating on Spence. Man, they needed this shit to happen, from what I understand. You know, but it ain't nothing I'm really interested in, man. I am interested to going, you know, seeing Raiders Stadium, but I'd rather see the Raiders play before I go pay $1,000 or $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 for a seat for 2 grandpas to be slugging it out fighting over Bengay. But I wonder how Oscar De La Hoya and Canelo feel about this, man, and the Zone feel about this. This affects not only PBC fighters, but it affects the Zone as well. Hey, but let me know what you guys think. It's Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business question, query, sponsorship, video requests. Email, Twitter, quickest way to hit me up. Want to make a donation, that link subscription. Best way to donate is share the video. Other than that, man, keep looking out for me. Hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. We'll be talking about the Wilder Ortiz fight today and any other news that go down in the sports or music, entertainment, or current news. We gone.